Right, what we're going to look at now is how to answer the data dictionary style questions. Now, the data dictionary questions are not that hard from what you did at National 5, they're not that different at all. So, you've got your attribute column, your data type, validation, whether it's unique or not, and if it's a primary key. Or sorry, what kind of key it is. Now, in class I know we do some other columns as well, but these will be the ones that you'd be asked in your exam. So you've got all your attributes down here, all your different data types. Now please remember your data types are different in a database to what they are inside your programming languages. So you've got more. It's text instead of string. You've got number, you've got date, you've got graphic, so you do have more data types, so be careful that you make sure you've got the right ones. So your validation would be a presence check, a range check, a length check, and you've also got, if it's a foreign key, what we write in there is lookup from the driver table. Now that there's different from National 5. Your unique column is whether or not it's unique. I don't know how else to say that. So is it unique inside that table? Now please be careful, because you'll see in this one driver number, registration number and date are part of the primary key, but this driver, who is my bus driver, he will actually drive a bus one day and then drive a bus the next day and drive a bus the next day. So there's 3 instances of when I would have the driver number in here. So please be really careful and don't just go, oh, if it's primary key it must be unique, because when it's a compound primary key, then, i.e. remember, a compound primary key is a primary key that's made up of more than one attribute. If it's a compound primary key, some of the attributes might not be unique. All of them together are unique, but on their own they might not be unique. And then finally you've got the key column, which is either your primary key or your foreign key. Now you've got to come up with the data dictionary for this information, but what we already have above is this information here. Now we're going to refer back to that. So if I come back down, dead simple, I don't even need another bit of paper for this one. So a registration number, so for my old registration number was SJ56 space Z something something, I don't remember what it was, right, but it was mixture of letters, numbers, it had a space in it. You know straight away, and I know straight away, that there is text. So I would just write underneath it A equals text, just being really specific. Now my validation, my root number needs to be validated, but if I jump up here, because it's not going to really be a, well, I've got my presence check over here because that's my unique, remember, there's not a length, there's not a range check. So if I come up, what can you tell me about root number? Oh look, it's got an asterisk, which means it's a foreign key, so that means that my validation for that must be lookup from and then the name of the table, and the name of the table will be the root table. So let's just double check, lookup root table. So that's what I would write in there. So underneath I would write B equals lookup from root table. So over to my unique column. So the question is, driver number, is it unique? Well, no, it's not, because a driver could drive tomorrow, a driver could drive the next day, so I would have 3 instances of that driver inside trip, so no, it can't be unique. Registration number, well, that van could, or that bus van, I don't remember what it is, could have been used yesterday, could be used tomorrow.